Thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Walter Hines and this is Divine Tarot. You can reach us at divinetarot.org or send an email message to divinetarot944@gmail.com. This is message number 2, and I want to say how delighted I am to be fulfilling my earth mission at this time of helping to heal souls. So thank you for joining us, and I hope that whatever message that you receive today makes a difference in your life and your loved ones. So today we're going to do things different than we did in our first message. Today we are going to do cards, and we are going to have the situation. So for those of you who did see message number 1, you know that for each reading, and I'm only going to do 3 this time. Last time I did 4, and it took forever to edit those videos. But we're going to do 3 different readings, and each reading will have the SIS, which stands for Situation, Influencers, and Subconscious Mind. WINK, which stands for What I Need to Know. WINS, WINS, which stands for What I Need to See. WIND, which stands for What I Need to Do. And Higher Self, and a message from the angels. So that's 6 different subjects to give you a complete reading for whichever reading you select. So today we're going to start off with the situation for each particular reading. So I'm going to draw cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Golden Dawn Magical Tarot deck, and the Thelema deck. In the upcoming weeks and months, I will have different decks to read from. But for now, we're going to start with these 3 and the Doreen Virtue, and Radley Valentine deck, Angel Tarot cards. So for the first situation, and I want you to pick which is applicable, to you, we have the Rider-Waite card and the Devil. So Devil, of course, represents your ego. So if you feel that right now you're having some problems and they're based on ego, that will be the reading for you. And from our Golden Magical Tarot deck, we have the reverse Prince of Cups, which will be the Knight of Cups for the traditionalists. So the Knight of Cups is reverse, which particularly, which would mean that you're not moving in the direction that you should be moving in relationships. Okay? Cups are going to always symbolize relationships. So if you're having problems with relationships, and knights symbolize movement. So if you're having problems with relationships, particularly main spirit is telling me, in particular, maintaining long-term relationships. For some of you, short-term, but the message that's coming in from me now will be long-term relationships. If you're having problems with that, then reading number 2 will be for you. The next card here is the 4 of Cups from the Thelema deck, the 4 of Cups reverse. When I see the 4 of Cups, I'm looking at consistency here, and the traditional 4 of Cups, here, let me put it in here, and so you can see the picture, is a picture of a man that is disgruntled, and he's sitting down with 1 cup by him and then wishing and longing for 3 more cups. So this picture is a little bit different, but it represents the same. So if you're a little, and it represents being disgruntled. So if you're a little unhappy with things right now, let's move this over a little bit more into the frame. There we go. If you're a little bit unhappy right now with your relationships, then you should select that particular reading. And that will be our third reading out of message number 2. Okay. As always, look for the timestamps. They will be posted. In this way, you can go directly to whichever reading is for you. Okay. However you are moved, however your spirit moves you, you'll be clear now because we have the situation that you're in. So you can go directly to that particular reading. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I hope that the messages that you receive today will bring some light into why this particular thing is happening to you and how to correct it. Okay. Let's get started with the SIS for those of you who are interested in the first card drawn, which is the Devil card, which represents ego. For those of you who are having problems with your ego. So the I card in this situation is the Temperance card. That's the influencer. In the subconscious mind will be the 8 of Swords. Okay. So the situation here is ego, and it's influenced here by the Temperance card, which ironically is not reversed. But nevertheless, your influences here is patience and temperament. Okay, and that's pretty much the issue. Now, the subconscious mind or your attitude here is the 8 of Swords, and that's going to represent self-imposed imprisonment. So whatever the situation is, of course, if ego is involved, then you're causing this problem yourself. You may be blaming others, but the problem is yours. You are the problem. And if you look, this woman is blindfolded, but you'll see the swords are all around her, except for the front. So if she fell forward, literally, she could be out of her situation, out of entrapment. So whenever the 8 of Swords shows up in the number 8, that's a cycle. So you need to break this cycle. I'm sure this is not the first time you've been in this situation. And the number 8 also represents karma. So this is a karmic cycle that you need to break. All right. And we're going to move forward to what you need to know. All right. So we're going to go on to the wink, or what I need to know, for those of you who drew the Devil card, which represented the ego. So we're going to pull out 5 cards here. First one is the Knight of Swords. Second is the Page of Swords. Our third card is the King of Pentacles. Fourth card is the Queen of Pentacles. And our fifth card is the Star card. Let's get those together here so we can see them. There we go. All right. So what you need to know. Right away, when I see the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing blocked energy. Knights, of course, represents movements. And the Knight of Swords is a gentleman who is galloping into the winds. He's headstrong, and he's the cat you want to come and save you. Because bullets and explosions can be happening all around him, but he's going to keep going. He's charged, full into danger. Look how scared the horse he's on looks. Okay, that horse looks terrified, but him, he's a G. He's not scared of anything. The problem is he has a lot of ego. He's fearless, excuse me. But the problem is he charges headwind into situations and he doesn't think. Okay? He is definitely a heart over mind type of person. Heart, over mind. So the problem is you've got this misdirected energy. You're charging forward in any given situation, and it's causing problems. And the Page of Swords appears after it because you need to stop. Okay? All right? This is your mind trying to tell you to stop. Page of Swords is a person that represents, it's a card that represents change. Okay? Immediate change. Followed by that Page of Swords telling you to stop is the King of Pentacles reverse, which is showing me that you've been wasting money and your ego is costing you money, because kings represent control and enthusiasm and leadership. So you're wasting money. This situation has caused all kind of issues. And again, here's what the Spirit is telling you need to do. You need to be the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen, look at her holding that pentacle, which represents money, in her hand. She takes care of her money. She takes care of her family, her belongings, and she takes care of things, period, in the physical realm. So you're probably not really taking care of yourself either, because pentacles represent more than just money. They represent the physical realm. Okay? And last, we have the Star card, which represents hope. So right now, because you've messed up, probably in relationships, that's what the Spirit is telling me. Mentally, you're a wreck and you need to stop. You've also wasted money. So what you need to know is you need to take care of your money, take care of yourself, okay? Have hope, all right? Because that's what the Star card represents. But it's reversed right now because you probably are a bit depressed and you've given up hope. I'm hoping that who's ever listening to this has not become suicidal. So if you have gotten to that point, of course, you should seek some counseling. But what you need to know is that your ego and being headstrong about everything and not thinking things through has caused the problems for you. And it has basically caused you to lose friendships and money. Okay? So this is what you need to know. You got to correct that. All right. Now, for those of you who did select the ego card, we're going to move on to what we need to see. Okay? What I need to see. The wins. What I need to see. And when I do the what I need to see, I draw 7 cards. First card I'm drawing is the Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Second. The Ten of Cups reverse. Oh my goodness. The Hermit card. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. And the All right. So this is definitely a reading about relationships and money. So I'm going to tell you now what you need to see, again, is that, and this page of cups is reversed. What you need to see is that your headstrong nature and your failure to take care of money and relate has cost you relationships. Okay? A happy family. We see the Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Cups represents a happy family and a happy love life and just happiness, period. And it has cost you it has cost you. And your ego has caused these problems for you. And really, since the High Priestess shows up in reverse, this means you haven't been following your intuition. Okay? You knew better. You know better. But you're avoiding it. Your body is telling you when you feel that feeling in your gut and it's like, that's telling you you're on the wrong path. The body has certain features in it built in to let us know when we are off the path, when we are not in our zone. And you're out of your zone here. The Hermit card showed up, which means that you're not really spending time listening to people. You're probably alone now, which that Hermit card reverse represents loneliness. You probably have that philosophy of that old saying, who's in charge? Me. Who put this together? Me. Who do I trust? Me. That's who. And so you've had that type of philosophy for too long. Okay? Page of Cups is reversed. So you're not getting you haven't had any new relationships, any good news of late. And the fact that the Two of Cups, which is what I call the fidelity card, you've either ruined a relationship, okay, or are ruining a relationship, okay? And as far as that relationship is concerned, this Three of Pentacles, you see this guy, he's out, he's showing his wares. He's showing what he has made. He's demonstrating his worth. He's selling himself. So what I'm getting, since this relationship here has been either ruined or is in trouble, you need to go to this person and you need to show some contrition. You need to apologize, and you need to show this person that you can change. Okay? Because you've ruined some relationships, bro. Or my sister, whoever is listening to this message. You've ruined relationships, you've lost money. The fact that this Page of Pentacles is reversed, you might have gotten fired from a job or lost a job or is looking for a job and can't find one. You've got to listen to your intuition better. Okay? And you've got to take some time alone to meditate and to listen to people who can give you good wisdom. Okay? Because you're in a tough situation right now. And it's all caused by your ego. But whatever you do in terms of that particular relationship, don't let that be the one that got away. Go back out and get and mend that relationship. And that's what you need to see. Okay. For those of you who chose the Devil card, which represented ego, we now have the Wind reading, what I need to do. So, first card, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Ah, cool. Nine of Cups. Excellent. Two of Swords. Ah, the World card. Great. All is not lost. And the Five of Swords. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's get this in here, centered. All right, so having a little problem centering the cards today. Please bear with me. Okay, so first we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Cups, and the Second of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you need to wait on your harvest. You're rushing things. That's why this is reversed. Seven of Pentacles is a gentleman who's out growing money on trees, basically. That's what the Pentacles represent. So he's out here working in the field. He's got his one pentacle, which is ripe, and he's sitting over there looking at the rest of them, waiting for them to get ready to pluck off the tree. This represents a person with patience. Patience enough to wait until his fruit is ripe enough to pick. In other words, his seeds, he has sown a great deal and he is ready to reap the rewards. But you gotta wait until your fruit is ripe enough to pick off the tree. So you're rushing things. You're trying to make your money, which is great, but you gotta have patience. If you have patience, then you will get your wishes. Here's our Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. So be patient, and you will get your wishes. You will get over the crossroads, whatever that little hump in the road where you're at right now. Be patient and you will get your wishes. And what's following the Two of Swords, which represents an impasse, okay, is the wonderful World card. Okay, whatever reading you're getting, you always want to see this card because this represents that everything, all of your desires. So I'm thinking you're entrepreneurial like me. So if you just be more patient and less headstrong, you'll get all of your wishes and you will make it over that hump. Okay? And what's also great is I see the Five of Swords reverse, and the Five of Swords represents defeat. So in reverse, the opposite of defeat is success. So if you want to be this guy holding the swords and not these other two fellas walking away in defeat, you're going to have to be patient. Wait for your seeds to get ripe. I know I've been through this myself. I can tell you from experience that I have gone through this before. This is literally like doing a reading for me 5 years ago. 3 years ago, actually. So you have to wait for your seeds to be ripe. But I got good news for you. If you just be patient and do things the right way and get out of your head and into your heart, take some time to start meditating and asking your spirit guides to guide you. Listen to your intuition and not your mind. Okay, the intuition is in the sacral chakra, which is in your stomach area. Okay, if you just follow the lead there and in your heart, you will get this world. You'll get everything that you desire. Okay? More patience. And that's what you need to do right now. You need to be patient. And also, once again, going back to what you need to see, you need to go out and mend this relationship. Okay? Whoever this person is, you've hurt them. Go out and mend that relationship. Make amends and get out of your ego. Okay? All right? That's what you need to do. Now, for those of you who selected the devil card representing the ego, here is your higher self card, the message from the higher self. Okay. And that particular message is the Nine of Swords reverse. The Nine of Swords reversed. And that's telling you to stop worrying. This situation that you've put yourself in as a result of your ego has gotten you to the point where you're probably not sleeping very well, eating irregularly, and you're probably a mess right now, but that's okay. You can rebound from this. Get out of your mind. All of these swords that represents the mind. And the cool thing about it is this is the 9, which represents the conclusion. 10 is the finality. Finality. 10 represents finality and 9 conclusions. So get out of your mind. Rest. Everything is going to be all right. You can get your wishes. Remember what they told you, what you needed to do. You can have it all, but we've got to let go of that ego. We got to start meditating. And when you do meditate, put something on that's soothing and calm. I'm hearing love music. You can play some stuff that resonates with you, that's loving. No rap, no hardcore stuff. Put something on about love. That's what the Spirit has told me, has shown me in my mind. Love music. Okay? Put something calming and loving and soothing on. So now, for those of you who selected the devil card or the ego, here is your message from the angels. Usually I do 3 cards for the message from the angels, but today, Spirit, for this particular reason, for this particular reading, Spirit has asked me to select 4. So we do 2 from the minor arcana and 2 from the major arcana. All right. So the 2 cards from the minor arcana was the 2 of Earth, which is also the 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. All right. So the 2 of Earth says, too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Okay? And for those who don't know, the Earth card is the Pentacles card. So that's also what it's telling you right now is that you need to balance out your money and how you handle money. Okay? And relationships, because Earth is physical, your health and everything. Just, you need to balance. You need to have a balance. And the 3 of Cups says a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Okay? You're working too hard, trying to make it happen all at once. Remember I pulled up in the what I need to do? I pulled up this card and it was the Seven of Pentacles. You're working too hard. You're trying to make it happen all at once. Been there, done that. Gotta wait until it's your season, okay? It wasn't your season yet. Just wait. Be patient. You've planted the seeds. You've done your sowing. The reaping time will come. Just wait. Be patient. Okay? Sometimes things are not meant to go so fast because we're not ready for them, for it to happen at that certain time. Think about it. You're in this situation again with this person, which we talked about earlier, and it's not going so well. Well, if you had made all of your money, then you probably would say, hey, forget that person. I can go get someone else. And they probably, whoever the significant other is, they probably told you time and time again, slow down, think things through. You're going too fast. Don't do this. Don't do that. But you didn't listen. Okay? You didn't listen. And now things are all messed up and that person is pissed off at you. And you was thinking this was going to be my one. Well, the cool thing is you've got the Three of Cups here. Okay? It's not too late. Three of Cups is a celebration. It's not too late. Perhaps this was your fiance. Maybe you guys were going to get together and give marriage a go. Or maybe y'all just broke up. Whatever the case may be. This person is your one. Okay? That's who you meant to be with. Okay? Go again. Go back here. Remember this Three of Pentacles. Go sell yourself. Go show that person what you're really made of. Okay? Show them that what you're really made of. Tell them you were wrong and go work things out. Okay? Then we have the Zero or the Dreamer card, which is the same as the Fool card. And this, what it represents is a new beginning. And it says, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. See, it's going to work out for you. Okay? It's going to work out. This is a new journey. Doesn't mean that you were being stupid and foolish. It just means you had too much of that ego going on. You probably made a little money, thought you was a G, and then the universe has brought you back down to earth because you needed to be brought back down. You might have blew that relationship you were in. And then again, the 14 card, balance. Got old Archangel Zedekiah. Okay? And it says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Again, wait for perfect timing. Okay? So this was reversed. You was out of balance. Get back into balance. Listen to your intuition, not your ego. Okay? Be moderate. Use moderate. Live life in moderation. You was going too fast, trying to be a G. Slow down. Okay? Cooperation, compromise. All right? Don't blow this relationship you're in. And I'm hearing the spirit telling me to tell somebody, don't listen to your friends. Okay? Go out and get that person, that one. That person that the Two of Cups symbolize. You guys are going to go on a new journey together. Okay? Symbolized by the dreamer. And that's what you are. Whoever this reading is for, you're an entrepreneur. Okay? And you're going to get the world. Okay? You're going to get everything. You're going to get the world. You're going to get all of your wishes. That's what this card, this Nine of Cups. All of your wishes and everything you wanted. Okay? Show some contrition. Go back to this person. Show that person what you're about. Whoever they are, you need them. They're probably the love of your life. Go back out there and correct it. Correct the situation. Apologize, and make sure that that person knows that they are the one. Okay? Namaste. And God bless. Okay, for those of you who selected for their reading the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups from the Golden Dawn Magical Tarot, for those of you who had the problem with relationships and problems with relationships, for those of you who are having problems with relationships, we're going to do your reading now for the SIS. So the I card or the influence is the Six of Cups. And your subconscious mind is the Three of Swords. All right. So let's take a second and get a message from Spirit here. Okay. So you've been blocked in certain relationships, love life, job loss, and other meaningful relationships with family and friends and loved ones. And what you really want is to have a pleasurable life, pleasure, enjoyment out of life, but you're having a hard time moving in the right direction. Okay? And we've got the Sorrow card, the Three of Swords, which in the traditional Rider-Waite deck is a heart with three swords in it. So you're experiencing a lot of sorrow because you're having problems in key relationships and you feel like you're not going anywhere. So that's the situation and the influence in the subconscious mind here. So Spirit is going to show you what you need to do to correct this situation. So whoever this is, I'm really glad that you have taken the time to get this reading, because God is going to show you source, spirit, your higher self, your spirit guides. They're going to show you what you need to do to rectify this situation. Okay, for the wink or what I need to know, for those of you who selected the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups and you're having problems with relationships, here's what you need to know. First card is the Five of Pentacles. Second is the Empress card. Third is the Seven of Cups. Next, we have the King of Swords. And then the last card is the High Priestess. Okay, these cards are a lot larger than the other ones, so we're going to have to put these down here so you can see them. Right, that way we're all balanced out. You can see what's going on here. Okay, so what Spirit is telling me here is that you've got to get in touch with the divine feminine portion of yourself. And that would be love, forgiveness, and non-judgment. I'm hearing that you have a problem with forgiving. And that's what the empress, is all about. Following your intuition. 3 is the number of growth. So you need to grow. I'm seeing that you have been too petty in relationships and that you need to know how to let things go. Okay? We've got the 7 of Cups reverse, and the 7 of Cups represents illusionary success. And that's not in a negative way. When they are saying illusion, well, this whole world is an illusion. But what they're saying is visualizing success. And when you change illusion around, you get disillusion. So you're not seeing yourself as a successful person in relationships. Again, this is Cups. So it's not about money. It's about relationships. You probably don't even have a problem with money. Actually, I'm seeing the 5 of Pentacles reverse, but that would be material trouble. So that's reverse. Yeah, you probably, for some of you, you may have some problems with money, but I'm thinking for the most part, you don't. And your issue here is going to most likely be problems with relationships. You've got to sit down and you've got to, just like people visualize themselves being happy and making money and visualizing themselves being successful, you've got to do the same for your relationships. The King of Swords here, yes. Yes. You're having problems moving forward. Okay? And it's a lot of it is mental. Okay? Which pretty much is going to be an ego problem. But whenever swords are reversed, you're sticking yourself. Okay? This sword is reversed and it's facing you. So you're not in command of your mental here and your thoughts. You're probably all over the place. Probably because your nerves are bad and you're hurt. But you've got to get in command of yourself. That's what the King of Swords is all about. Commanding your emotions, your mental, being in command. And this is reverse, so probably all over the place. Probably most likely as a result of being brokenhearted, the sorrow. Maybe you had a bad relationship. I don't know. And then we do have the 5 of Pentacles reverse, which this has probably caused some problems financially as well. But 5s represents change. So some of you may be having some problems with money and some of you probably are not. The main issue is going to be with the relationships. And then you have the High Priestess. Okay? So I know, and that's number 2, which is all about balance. So I know whoever this person is, they're out of balance emotionally. Okay. For some of you, you might be wondering what's the difference between the Empress and the High Priestess. Just based on the number, 3 is about growth and 2 is about balance. They're very similar. They both send a message about listening to your intuition. Okay. But this one, the High Priestess, is more about balancing emotions. So you need to balance because you're all over the place. We got the King of Swords here. You're all over the place mentally. You're probably emotionally a wreck. And this 5 is representing, although you're not in, some of you may not be in financial trouble, you're probably spending too much money as a result of having a coping mechanism. Okay, the money is a coping, the spending and the shopping is a coping mechanism. So that's why that showed up. Material trouble. Yeah. So some of you are coping with this issue by spending too much money. It's probably gotten out of hand, but not so much that you can't correct the problem. So you're going to have to learn to forgive. Okay? That's what you need to know. The divine feminine is present in this one. So you need to learn how to love, forgive, and not judge. And I'm hearing from source that you need to forgive yourself first. Okay? This was probably a relationship that your intuition told you in the first place not to be a part of. I'm hearing that some of you got word that from your friends and family and loved ones that you shouldn't enter this relationship with this man or woman, but I see man, and you did anyway, and he broke your heart, and so now you're upset. Okay, spending too much money, and so you need to correct that issue with love, forgiveness, and non-judgment. Okay, for those of you who chose the Prince of Cups as a result of having some relationship issues, this is what you need to see. The Winds reading. What I need to see. Okay, first card was the 6 of Swords. Second was the Sun card, which is always a great card to get. The next is the Queen of Pentacles. Fourth card is the 4 of Wands. Fifth card, since we need to have 2 rows here. Fifth card is the 2 of Pentacles. Sixth card is the 5 of Swords. And the 7th card is the Universe. Okay, good, excellent. All right, let's see what the message is here. Here's what you need to see. Okay. 6 of Swords has a message here, and it says earned success, but that is reversed here, followed by the Sun card. So I think what Spirit is telling me, you have earned your success. Okay? You've earned the right to be successful. But I think the problem here is you haven't really had great experiences in relationships. I can see the Sun card here. All right. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles that follows it, followed by perfected work. Okay. And below that. All right. So this is what you need to see. You are a successful person for the most part, and you've earned the right to have a happy relationship. Okay? But you're going to have to nurture yourself more. And that's why this Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Pentacles, they don't just represent money. They represent the physical realm. You're not taking care of yourself. You need to love yourself. Queens are nurturers. Nurture yourself more. Love yourself. Okay? We've got the 4 wands, which represented perfected work, okay? And actually stepping into your power. And that's reversed. So this is followed by the 2 of Pentacles, which is in this particular deck representing harmonious change. So you've earned the right to be successful and the right to play in the sun. Okay, you're probably a successful person again financially, but you've been letting yourself go, spending too much money because you're brokenhearted. You've been coping by spending and buying things unnecessarily. So you need to change physically, how you treat yourself, how you love yourself, how you spend money. And you need to step out of defeat. Okay? That 5 of Swords here. You need to get over this situation. 5 represents change. And you need to step out of defeat. And what's really cool is the Universe card is the last card. So this is what you need to see. Okay? You need to see that you have earned the right to be successful. Yet again, you need to take care of yourself, better care of yourself, better care of your finances. Okay? All right? Harmonious change. And this is how you will get out of this situation. I know you probably saying, Walter, I got issues with relationships. I don't have no problem with money. But by you changing and by you taking care of yourself, harmonious change, forgiving, loving, accepting help from others who care, okay? Loving yourself, this will get you your desires, all right? Which is happiness, okay? And if you're a man, there's a naked woman in this card, so I guess that... that'll get you what you want, a beautiful woman. But I have a feeling that this reading is more so for women. But at any rate, it's for everybody who feels drawn to it. But take better care of yourself. This is what Spirit wants you to see right now. This is your wins, what I need to see. Okay? Take better care of yourself. Take better care of your finances. Change harmoniously and with love. That's why the ladies appeared in the last reading in What I Need to Know. The Emperor's card, remember? And you had the High Priestess. Love, forgiveness, and non-judgment. Balance. Again, we told you that you needed balance. Number 2 shows up again. Harmonious change. Okay? Balance out your emotions. Get out of your head because you're in that head too much. You're thinking too much. Okay? King of Swords is about balancing out and getting in command of yourself. And that was in What You Needed to Know. It's backed up here with harmonious change. Okay? And it's coming to you. This is what you need to see. The universe. You're going to have it all, but you need to get out of your head and get into your intuition. Love yourself, forgive, and don't judge. For those who selected the Prince of Cups, here is your What I Need to Do reading. What I need to do. What I need to do. First card is the Victory card, 6 of Wands, reverse. Second card is Love, 2 of Cups, the Fidelity card. Next is the 5 of Wands And then the fourth card is the King of Wands. Got a lot of red energy here. Oh, yeah. Eight of Wands is the fifth card. Okay. So whoever you are, there's a lot of anger here. We got the Wands, a bunch of red. You're just seeing red because you're angry and upset and hurt. Okay. That's also the root chakra in your loin area. So here's what you need to do to get the victory in love and in relationships. And this is what Spirit is telling you. Okay? To get the victory moving forward in your relationships. Remove the strife. You're too combative. Okay? And for some of you, the last relationship you were in, people probably told you don't date that person. And you was like, why? And when they tried to tell you that that person wasn't right for you, and you probably insisted that they were. Release the strife. Okay? And the King of Wands here. Get in control of your energy again and your emotions. The King of Wands is someone that has a lot of control over themselves and their energy. The good thing is that the King of Wands was not reversed, because that would have meant you were complaining and angry and bitter. But you need to get your energy back. Get in control of things. Okay? Get in control of yourself. You had that before when we showed you the King of Swords, which was reversed in your What I Need to Know reading. And then last we have the Eight of Wands, and that's movement. Okay, so the fact that you're still hanging on to bitterness or doubt, and you're now not going anywhere in relationships, and you're disappointed by that. This is what you need to do. You need to love yourself. Okay. Balance out your emotions. Two of Cups, balance in emotions. Stop being combative in relationships. And when people try to tell you something, you see the strife card reverse. Be the King of Wands, okay? Again, in control of your emotions. All right? In control of yourself. That doesn't mean you're a robot turning off your feelings to everyone you meet. Okay? But just get in control. You're a bit too emotional right now. And this will get things moving for you. Okay? Love, forgive, and don't judge. Don't judge yourself. People tried to tell you that that person wasn't the one for you, but you didn't listen. Don't judge. Don't judge yourself. Don't question yourself. A lot of times relationships, and most of the time, if not all of the time, they were pre-birth intentions so that we could come in and learn lessons. Whoever that person was, when you get back to heaven, source energy, God, because we are all one, when you get back to that space, after you pass on beyond the veil, they'll be there, and you'll thank them for the lesson that they gave you. Right now, you probably hate their guts, but it's okay. We came here to learn lessons. And your lesson right now is to get into your divine feminine. And even if you're a man, you cannot have the divine masculine without the divine feminine. Get into your divine feminine nature with love, forgiveness, and non-judgment. Now, for those of you who selected the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups for our emotional blockages, this is your higher self reading. And that higher self is 0. And it is the Fool card. Now, as if you're already feeling bad enough, Walter, why in the world did you show me a Fool card? This does not mean you are a fool. Were it reversed, it would indicate foolish behavior, but it's not reversed. This is your higher self telling you that you will now go on a new journey. And that's what the Fool card represents. It's the beginning of a new journey. Okay? The beginning of a new situation. All right? So the higher self, your spirit guides are telling you you are about to enter into a new phase in your life. This is why it is so important for you to forgive yourself from this past relationship that didn't work out. Okay? You cannot take that baggage with you on your new journey. You got to get rid of that old luggage. And if need be, donate some of the old clothes. Maybe they bought you an outfit or something. Donate some of that old stuff. If they brought dishes over or whatever, donate some of the old things to charity. Freshen yourself up. Don't go spending a bunch of money, because remember, you were out of balance. You were spending money to cope. That's what we saw in the what we needed to know. Remember this card? Okay? Material trouble. All right, you was spending too much. That was a coping mechanism. That's okay. Just release and welcome in the new, because you're about to go on a new journey. Okay? And that is from your higher self. All right. For those of you who chose the Prince of Cups, this is your message from the angels. We're going to have 2 from the minor arcana. The first one is the Moon card reversed. Second card is the 4 of air. So is the 4 swords. And the last card from the major arcana is the Emperor card reversed. All right. So let's take a look. So whenever we have the Moon card, well, let's read the message first. It says, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Okay, yet again, the angels are telling you the same thing again. You've got to release your fears. You've got to love, forgive, and not judge. And that's what the angels are telling you. They told you that earlier. Again, with the Empress and the High Priestess. Okay? So stop giving in to hidden fears. Second is the 4 of air, or the 4 swords. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So again, you need to sit down now, begin meditating and taking your time and imagining yourself in a great relationship. Imagining yourself having it all. Because the spirits have already told you that you were going to have it all. Because you saw the universe card. Okay? And those numbers, 21, 2 is balance, 1 is beginnings, and 2 plus 1 is 3, which is growth. So balance and new beginnings equal growth. And you're almost there. You're almost there. And we have the Emperor. organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So you need to have a more disciplined mind, okay? Let go of hidden fears, all right? Especially in relationships. This is where the blockage is coming in for you. And that's why we're not moving in the right direction, okay? That's why you selected this particular reading, which was the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, symbolizing a blockage in relationships, symbolizing not going anywhere. So let go of your hidden fears regarding yourself and relationships. Take time to rest and meditate and relax, okay? And get in charge of yourself. Be the emperor. Okay, you don't necessarily have to be logical in everything you do, because love is illogical a lot of times, especially relationships. But you need more structure and discipline in your decision making. All right, take time to relax. Take time to get to know yourself first before you go into the next relationship. Okay, for those of you who chose the Four Cups, symbolizing being upset or disgruntled, this is your SIS reading, the situation, influences, and subconscious mind. The influence behind here, the Emperor card, followed by the subconscious mind, or the attitude, the Page of Cups. When I see the Emperor card, I automatically think of a business owner or someone who wants to be in charge. So you're disgruntled because maybe a business didn't work out, or maybe you didn't get promoted to a certain position. And your subconscious mind here is, when am I going to get that opportunity? That's the Page of Cups, which is a person who brings a message of a new, or of a new situation, of a new circumstances. And that's what pages deliver message. So you're waiting for word about a promotion, or maybe even financing. I don't know. But this is what you're disgruntled about. New hope. And so either this reading resonates with you because you're an entrepreneur and you're upset about things not going your way, or either you wanted a promotion and things didn't go your way. And subconscious mind, you're waiting for good news. Okay? So let's see what Spirit has in store for you. What kind of message from your higher self, from God, from source energy, from the universe. And let's see what that message is for you. For those of you who selected the Four of Cups, this is your wink, or what I need to know reading. First, we have the Justice card. Oh, yes, that's good news. Second card, is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yes. Third is the Wheel card. Excellent. Fourth is the Seven of Swords. I like it. We got good news for you. And last is the Queen of Cups, reversed. All right, let's get this evened out here so we can see all of the cards. Okay, so I'm excited for you. The Justice card symbolizes a good decision that goes your way. Okay? Even if you didn't get the promotion at your current job, or the loan, or the business funding, or whatever it was, don't worry about it. Because a good decision is coming your way. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. This symbolizes slow and steady progress. Look at the Knight. Unlike the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles takes his time. He is holding that pentacle in his hand, and you see his horse is walking, but he is not galloping through the wind while bombs and bullets burst all around him. He is taking his time. He's focused, and he knows where he wants to go. So that's what this is telling you that you need to do. You need to move forward. And if you do that, then the wheel of karma is on your side. Okay? 10. That's the number here. 10 is the number of completion, and the wheel is facing upwards. That's using your higher self to get what you want, and not your lower self, which would be conniving, backstabbing, cheating people. It's getting to. Okay, please accept my apology. I had forgot to select backup on my other camera, so I ran out of space. So I had to go back and switch to my iPhone. So this is the what I need to know reading for the people who selected the 4 of Cups. So I think when last we were talking about the Knight of Cups, and we had gotten on to the wheel of karma here. So success, success is there for you. Be patient. The Knight of Pentacles is a patient person. They do things methodically, but they keep their eyes on the prize. So if it didn't work out for you in your old company, don't worry about it. Or if you didn't get a loan or get financed, don't worry about it. Right now, you need to be smart. Okay? So don't make any rash moves right now. Okay? Be smart. The 7 of Swords is a person who is clever. If you look, this person has 3 swords in one arm. Actually, 4 swords in one arm. And usually for the Rider-Waite deck, they'll have 3 swords in one arm and 2 swords in the other for 5 total. So he has 4, actually all 5 in one arm. And then you'll notice that there's 2 on the ground. So basically this guy is taking everything that he can carry from his enemies. But he has enough sense to leave behind the 2 swords, which he cannot carry. So he's being smart. He's only taking on what he can handle at the moment. And that's what you need to do. For some of you, you just need to be smart, not quit your job because they didn't give you the promotion. Don't quit. Don't let your ego get in the way of things. Don't quit. Wait for that next opportunity because it is coming. I'm telling you, when you see this Justice card, that means something good is going to happen for you. Just be like the Knight of Pentacles, methodical, keep your eyes on the prize, stay focused. For those of you who may not have gotten a business loan or some funding that didn't come through for you, Okay? Same thing. Keep your game tight. All right? Don't do nothing stupid. Swords also represents the mental as well. And the cool thing, you got the number 7 here. That's the number of manifestation. Keep it tight. Be patient. All right? And that's why your Queen of Cups, which symbolizes a nurturer of relationships. That's why she's reversed, because she's warning you to keep it tight. If not, you're going to strike out. But she's telling you, keep it tight. Watch your emotions. Make sure not to break up relationships. And that's why she's reversed. She's warning you not to do anything irrational, but to keep your game tight. Okay? Sorry about running out of room on the other phone and chopping up this particular video, but I didn't want to come back the next day and record it. I'm really excited for you, whoever you are, because things are going to work out really well for you, but you just need to be patient. And I wanted to take advantage of the energy that's surrounding this particular reading. All right, so that's what you need to know. We're going to move on to what you need to see. Okay, for those of you who selected the 4 of Cups because you were a bit disgruntled by your situation, here is what I need to see. Your wins reading, and you are going to win. First card, King of Pentacles. Second card is the Lover's card. I sense a warning coming on here. 5 of Wands. Okay. Next card is the Tower card. Your 5th card is the 6 of Swords. Just move this over a bit. Sixth card is the 7 of Cups. This is going to be a reading about your relationship. We talked about the money earlier. Now this is about relationships. This is what you need to see. And then, okay, good. And the last card is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's push these back a little bit so we can get those other cards in there. There we go. Okay, let's jump into it. What you need to see. Okay. So, what you need to see here is that either let's see, the King of Pentacles reverse, and that's a person that typically handles money well, but they're having some issues handling money now. And I see the Lover's card reverse. So the problem with the money, you're letting the issue with the money cause problems in your relationship. Okay? We got the King of Pentacles, who doesn't handle reverse, who's not handling his money right, followed by the Lover's card, followed by the 5 of Wands, which symbolizes a conflict. Okay? All right? So you're letting your money, or whatever you're letting money affect this relationship. Okay? And I see the Tower card symbolizing an abrupt change. So there's problems there that you letting this money thing get in the way of your relationship. And that needs to change. That's why and it needs to change immediately. And if you don't change it, the universe is gonna change it. Okay? And it may have already been changed. All right? Because but I see the Six of Swords reverse, which symbolizes someone moving on. Okay? So they're telling you don't leave. Don't leave. Okay? But at the same time, stop letting money get in the way of this relationship, because it's causing a conflict. Maybe you think you should be making more money, whatever, whatever. But something you're not doing right with money is causing a problem with this relationship. Either you spending too much, or you feel like you should be making more, or yeah, yeah. I don't think it's that you're not making enough for this person. I think that you're thinking you should be where you need to be, and you're probably not. You didn't get that promotion or the funding for your business, so you're upset about it, and maybe you're trying to live above your means. I don't know. All I know is the King of Pentacles represents a mismanagement of money. And at the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups, and that's a child daydreaming about bigger and better things. So, because, yeah, you probably feel like you're not making enough, and you're becoming disillusioned by that. Okay? And you need to stop. That's why that Tower card is there. It's causing conflicts in the relationship, and you need to stop. If you don't stop, that person is going to stop it. The universe is going to stop it, because they're going to leave you. Stop it, okay? With the money thing. I don't think that person is all that concerned about it anyway. It's you who have the problem. And then the last card is the Ace of Pentacles, which represents a new beginning. Okay? Again, we told you, the Spirit told you, what you needed to know is that you needed to be patient, because a good decision was going to come your way. So stop mismanaging and worrying about money. It's causing problems in your relationships, conflicts, and you got to stop right now. Because if you don't stop, they may walk away. Okay? That's why that Six of Swords is there. That's a person moving on. You don't want that to happen. So they're telling you it's conflicts, and it's gonna be a bad situation. They're gonna leave you. You need to chill. All right? They're probably not with you for money anyway. That's what I'm feeling. Okay? Now, the next thing you need to see is that you need to stop being so disillusioned by this situation. It's gonna work out. All right? We got the Ace of Pentacles, the last card, and it's following this card. So what you need to see is you need to see that it's gonna work out. Okay? And because the Ace of Pentacles is here, that represents new financial beginnings. And you see these gates opening up, and then the money on top, everything is going to work out. Stop worrying about the money. Stop mismanaging money. And this person who was with you, I get the feeling they was down with you when you really didn't have much. Okay? But now you trying to keep up with the Joneses. Just chill. It's going to work out for you. Okay? And that's what you need to see. It's not them. It's you. You probably asking, why is she tripping? Or why he tripping? Or why they tripping? It's not them. It's you. Stop mismanaging your money. For those of you who selected the Four of Cups, here's your wind reading, the what I need to do. First card is the Eight of Swords reversed. Second is the Magician card. Third is the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Fourth card is the Hermit card. It's the nine, the number 9 card in the major arcana. And the last card is the Star card. Okay, so right away, I see that Spirit is giving you several warnings. So here's what you need to do. First of all, you need to stop with the self-indictment. Okay? The Eight of Swords is a card that symbolizes self-imprisonment. So you need to stop with that. Okay? You're blaming yourself. All right? Sometimes things don't happen for us right away because we're not ready for it. Okay? Next is the Magician card. All right? So Spirit is saying, with the Magician, you can see this person. Obviously, they're a magician and they're creating things. But if you look closely, they're creating things with all four of the different types of cards. You have the Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, and the Swords. Pentacles being the physical, Cups being emotional and relationships, Wands being spiritual, and the Swords being mental. So you're going to have to start being a creator, which you are anyway, because the Emperor card showed up. This tells me you're a leader, okay? You've got big things going on. So, and you've created things. You've created a good life for yourself, but you got to keep on creating, okay? And, we accidentally moved the mat here. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. And you can see that this young lady has plucked a ripe pentacle off of the tree here. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles. She's plucked one off. It's nice and ripe. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 7. Actually, she has a sunflower seed in her hand. But and 7 pentacles that are still on the tree. And she's sitting there waiting for them to get ripe. That symbolizes sowing and reaping. You've sown your seeds. Now you've got to wait patiently for the time to reap the benefits of those seeds. You got to wait until they're full grown. Because if you pluck them before they are ready, you're defeating the purpose. If you've ever tasted fruit that wasn't ripe yet, it's always bitter and sour. Followed by the Hermit card, which symbolizes the need for you to sit down and meditate and get information from source. Okay? For you, that might be getting wise counsel. For others, that might be sitting down meditating. It all boils down to spending some quiet time alone and thinking things through. Okay? And you haven't been doing that. That's why they're telling you this is what you need to do. Last but not least, we have the Star card, which symbolizes hope. So yes, what Spirit is telling you, get out of your head. You're in a self-imposed prison right now. Okay? Thinking, woe is me. But that's not the case. It just wasn't your time. And lo and behold, we have the number 8, which is the symbol of karma. Okay, the number of karma. Okay. Again, we had the will. Remember in your what I need to know. Okay. When I told you your time was coming, this thing is karmic with you. It wasn't your time yet. Stop blaming yourself and stop mismanaging your money. Okay? All right? This person here is your true love. They love you. They don't want to see you mess up. Okay? And that was what you needed to see. So get back to being the magician. That's who you are. Get back to creating and making it happen. All right? Wait for it. This wasn't your turn yet. Wait for it. Okay? Wait for it. Spend some time alone, but don't make yourself don't go lock yourself in the room. See, a lot of times this hermit reverse is you not you being isolated. So it could be warning that you're isolating yourself from your lover. Okay? That's what some of you are doing. You're isolating yourself, and that's not good. You're not talking it out. You're not expressing your feelings. So stop isolating yourself. Okay? I should have picked up on that from the beginning. But you're isolating yourself. Yes, take some time to meditate and to get wise counsel, but don't isolate yourself and have hope. And that's in regards to your relationship and either your business or your promotion. Like I said, that promotion may not come from the company you're with. Okay? It may be from another company, but take your time. Okay? Take your time and get it right. It's coming for you. Trust me, it's coming. All right? It's coming. Just chill. Wait for your fruits to get ripe. All right, for those of you who selected the Four of Cups because you were a little disgruntled in your relationship or in your situation, here is your card from your higher self. Here's your reading from your higher self. And the message is this: the King of Cups, reverse. So, the King of Cups is a guy that is in charge of his emotions, in charge of keeping himself steady, and he's good in his relationship. He expresses good leadership, and in return, he has great relationships. So you have not, you've not been there. You've not been there for that significant other, which is why it turned up reverse. And you had the Five of Wands. And then the Rider-Waite deck, it's a picture of a guy who is in combat with several other young men. So, and in your situation, you've been arguing, maybe even cheating on your significant other, and they probably busted you. And you've also not been handling your money properly. So you need to get in control of your emotions, and you need to straighten out whatever problems that you're having in your existing relationship. Okay, for those of you who selected the Four of Cups, based on being in a disgruntled relationship or being in a disgruntled situation, this is your message from the angels. And I'm going to do as my spirit has directed me. Instead of taking 3 cards, we're going to take 4. We're going to do 2 from the minor arcana and 2 from the major arcana. right? And then we have the second one from the major arcana. Okay, here's what we have. We have the 10 of fire, which is also the 10 of wands reverse. Yep, temper, temper, temper. Says, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. Okay? 10 of fire or the 10 of wands. Okay? You're doing too much. Okay? You've shut this person out who loves you very dearly, and you're ruining the relationship. So you got to chill. And then we got the 9 of air, which is also the 9 of swords. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Yeah, this situation has gotten you all out of control. You upset, you're angry, and it's stopping your flow. So you got to chill. All right. We already showed you that you're going to get a good decision in what we needed to know. Okay. That justice card showed up. Things are going to work out for you. This situation was karmic. The spirit showed you that and what you needed to know. They also showed you, that you needed to be clever and smart about things. And that, again, you need to be more nurturing in your relationships, which the Queen of Cups symbolized. And again, we have the Magician card showing up. This time it was reversed, but that Magician card says, you are ready. You have the resources, okay? The resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So this was a reverse, which means that you are misdirecting your creative energy. Okay? You've got the resources to make this thing happen. And that Magician card, I don't know if that showed up earlier or not. No, the Hermit card. Yeah, it did. It showed up in what you needed to do. So the angels are backing up your spirit guides as well. They're telling you you have the creative power to change things for yourself, but you've got some misdirected energy going on, and you've got to stop it. And then what do we have here is our last card here. Archangel Zedekiah. And one second. Sorry. I'm gonna have to edit that out. We had a little problem. We having all kind of issues today. But you know what? We're gonna keep going. And I'm not even gonna edit that out. That was the phone showing me that we had a low battery. Okay? But the Archangel Zedekiah says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Okay? So it's your time to be patient. Again, we had the 7 of Pentacles in the, if I'm not mistaken, the 7 of Pentacles was in your what I needed to do reading. Again, the angels are telling you, be patient. Be patient. Just like me, we had all kind of problems today. But patience is a virtue for you. You are on the cusp of greatness and achieving everything that you wished for. But you are going to have to be patient. Okay? You are an emperor. You are a leader. You are in control. But you need to show great leadership now by apologizing to that your significant other, your lover, and you need to chill. I know you mad about being skipped over for the promotion or not getting the loan or the funding for your business. But that page of cups came up, even though it was in your subconscious mind. That page of cups is telling you good news is coming. We had the justice card show up. Again, you're going to get, things are going to go your way. You're going to get a good decision. Timing is everything. Okay? With your ego and the way you're handling things, if you had been successful, if things had jumped off financially for you, you might have not taken the time to mend the wounds or heal the wounds of this relationship. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. And because this will card came up, it's telling me that this situation is karmic. It's probably leftover energy from another life, another lifetime, wherein you didn't do the right thing. And now, because we are infinite beings, because we are God manifest in the physical, we have an opportunity to correct the past. Perhaps you did something where in the past, even in this lifetime, that you regret it. And this is an opportunity for a do-over. Make things right. Be patient. Wait for your timing. Don't stop creating, okay? That's what the magician is all about. Don't stop creating, okay? But let the anger go and be patient. Everything is going to work out for you. You'll see. You'll probably write me a message 3 or 6 months, maybe even a year later, like, Walter, you said it was going to work out. And hey, I'm telling you, your spirit guides are sending this message to you. And they're saying everything is going to be okay. And everything will. All right? God bless and namaste. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.